Let's take one more example. If 7892x5 is divisible by 11, then find the value of x. Right? So for this one, what question is saying that this number is divisible by 11. That means it will follow the divisibility rule of 11. So according to divisibility rules of 11, what we do, we just make the pairs. I'll change that number again. I'll make it 9. Right? Because no such number can be possible. So right, so first pair is what, 9 9x, and second pair is what, 8 2 and 5. Right? Sum is what, 18 plus x, and this is what, 15. Difference, according to rule we are taking the difference. Difference is what, 18 plus x minus 15 divided by 11, because the rule of 11 says that difference should be divisible by 11 or difference should be equals to 0. So what we are getting? We are getting 3 plus x divided by 11. So in place of x, what we use that, so it would become the divisible of 11. So what we need to write is what, x is equals to 8. When x is equals to 8, then it will become 8 plus 3 11 and divisible by 11. So the value of x is what, 8. That is your answer. Clear? We'll take one more example for another one. Like if 286x54 is divisible by 6, then find the smallest value of x. Here we need to find out the smallest value. According to rule, that question is saying that this given number is divisible by 6. 6 means what? 6 is equals to 2 into 3. That means we need to check the divisibility rule of with 2 also and 3 also. With 2 it is divisible because for 2 the unit digit divided by 2 is what, divisible. For 3, sum of digits. Sum of digits was 2 plus 8 plus 6 plus x plus 5 plus 4. Right? So this become what, 10, 9, 18, 19 plus 6, 25 plus x divided by 3. Right? Question is saying that we need to take the smallest value of x. So smallest value would be what? The next number after 25, which is divisible by 3. So we'll read out the table of 3. 3 9s are 27. So to make it 27, what we need to write, x should be equals to 2. This was the smallest value. Here x can take 3 values, like 27 is this one. Next one would be what? After 27, 30. To make it 30, x would take what value for? 5. Next is 33. For 33, x would take value of 8. So there are 3 values of x which can take place in this question, but question asking about the smallest value, so this is your answer. Right? If question says that divisible by 9, then answer is also same one. After that, you can solve some questions on the basis of divisibility rules. We'll move forward to find out the number of factors. For number of factors, number of factors means what? A number is divisible by how many numbers? Like 4 is divisible by 1, 2 and 4 itself. So there are 3 factors of 4. Like 6, the number is divisible by 1, 2, 3 and 6. So there are 4 factors of 6. So for example, before example, I'll give you the formula that if number, whenever this number is given, you need to write that number in forms of a raised to x into b raised to y into c raised to z into dot dot dot, where a, b and c are prime numbers. Means you need to factorize each and every number in terms of the power of prime numbers. We cannot take power of 4, we will take power of 2. We cannot take power of 6, we take power of 2 and 3. Because each and every number should be distributed or the factorized in terms of power of prime numbers. Then number of factors is equals to, for number of factors what we use? We just increase the each and every power by 1 and multiply with each other. This will give you the number of factors. Like, we'll take one more example on this one. Factors of 132, right? So what we do, we just use factorization method. By 2 6 times and 6 times, again by 2 33, again by 3 11, and this is what 11. So 132 can be written as, how many 2's we are using? 2, that means 2 raised to 2 into how many 3? 1, and 11 is 1. So 3 raised to 1 and 11 raised to 1. This is what factorization of 132, this way. So these 2, 3 and 11 are prime numbers and powers are 2, 1, 1. So number of factors are, number of factor is what? Every power increased by 1, that means 2 plus 1, 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 1. So answer become 3 into 2 into 2 is equals to 12. So how many factors are there? 12 factors are there. Question will never ask you about these 12 factors. In these 12 factors, one is 1, numerical 1 is 132 itself, and other 10 factors are also there which can divide 132. So this is called the number of factors. Let's take one more example. We'll take 196. So 196 is what? If you can identify the number direct, 196 is the square of 14. So we can write it in this way also, but I'm doing the factorization matter. By 2, 9 times and 8 times. Again by 2, 49 times. 7 times, and 7 is 1. So 196 can be written as equals to 2 raised to 2 and 7 raised to 2. Clear? This way. So number of factors are, every power increased by 1, that means 2 plus 1 and again 2 plus 1 is equals to 9. So how many numbers are there which can divide 196 is what? 9. So the factor of 196 is also 9. One more thing comes in factor, which is prime factor. Now we'll come to know that how to calculate the prime factors. Prime factors are very easy. For prime factors, we need to factorize this in any number. in terms of again a raised to x, b raised to y and c raised to z, where a, b and c are prime numbers, right? Then number of prime factor is what? Sum of powers directly, x plus y plus z. You need not to increase these power by 1, you need not to decrease, you need not to multiply, just add on the powers, you will get the number of prime factors, right? So there's slight difference between factors and prime factors. For prime factors, you just need to add the powers. For factors, you need to increase every power by 1 and multiply with each other, right? So we'll take example on this one also. Number of prime factors of 124, right? So before, first of all, we need to factorize 124 by 2, 62, again by 2, 31, and 31 is prime number, so this is what. So we can say that 124 is equals to 2 raised to 2 into 30, 1 raised to 1. Clear? Now, number of prime factors are of this one. Powers, addition of power means 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. That is your answer. But if question asking about the factors, for factors what we need to do, we just increase the power by 1 and we'll get what? 6. So prime factors are 3 and factors are 6, right? These are the prime factors, 2, 2 and 31. 1, 2 and 3. These are 3. By which numbers, how many numbers you are dividing for factorization is what called the number of prime factors, right? We'll take one more example, special example. For this you need to find out the prime factors. Sometime question is given in terms of factorizations already. Already factorization is given in place of number, like find the number of prime factors. Twelve raised to 3 into 9 into 14 is raised to 2 into 15, right? For answer, you need not to just add on the powers because the base of these numbers are not prime. First of all, you need to convert the base into prime. If you do that 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, that would be wrong. So what you need to do, you just need to convert these base into the prime numbers. So 12 means what? 2 into 2 into 3, and power of 12 is what? 3. So bracket power is 3. Again 9 means what? 3 into 3, the power is what? 1. Again 14 means what? 2 into 7, then power is what? 2. And 15 means what? 3 into 5 and power is 1. Clear? After that, the one rule says that this 3 is the power for all these numbers. This 1 is the power of all these numbers, 2 is the power of all these 2 numbers, and 1 is the power of all these 2 numbers. But in place of writing it again, what you can do, how many prime numbers are there in the bracket? 3 numbers multiplied with 3. It will give you what? 9 power. This is what? Number into power. I'll write it in larger font. Number into power. That means 3 into 3 is what? 9 plus. How many numbers are there? 2 numbers, but is what? 1. This will give you what? 2. Plus 2 numbers, power is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Plus 2 numbers, power is 1. That means 2. The answer become what? 11 plus 6, 17. So how many prime factors are there? 17 prime factors. You need not to write that 3, 2 is to 3, 2 is to 3, 3 is to 3 and all that. Just do what? How many numbers, prime numbers are in the bracket, multiplied with the power. It will give you the power of the all 3. About 3, 3, 3, total power is what? 9. Right? But you cannot use this thing, this approach directly for what? Number of factors, because in number of factors you need to increase every power by 1. But you cannot say that 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 3, because you need to collect the same base in one power. Like 2, 2, 2. You need to collect all these 2 all together. So 2's power would be different one. In this one, right, we can use the power of, in place of prime factors, we can find out the factors also, right? So I'm just changing the question only. I'm just saying the number of factors, right? For number of factors in this one, what we'll do, how many 2's are there? This one is 1, this is 1, 3, 3. So this will give you 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 3, 3 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 1 into 2 raised to 2 into 7 raised to 2, 3 raised to 1 and 5 raised to 1. Clear? After that, how many 2's are there? 1, 2 and 3 times. 3 power, 3 power and 2 power. So it will give you 2 raised to 8 into, how many 3 are there? 3 plus 1 plus 1 and plus 1. This will give you what? 6. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right? So how many powers of 3 we have? 6 powers. Into how many power of 5 is what? 1. And how many power of 7 is what? 2. So these are the powers for prime numbers. So what we'll do next? We'll increase every power by 1. So this will become what? 9. 8 plus 1 into 6 become what? 7 into this become 2 into this become what? 3. Right? So this will become what? 42 into 9, which is equals to, the answer is what? 42 into 9. It will equal to 378. So how many factors are there? 378 factors. And there is what? A long way to find out the all 378 factors. So you need not to find these all. Number of prime factors were given already. This is what number of factors. So it's also easy one. We'll change next one. These are small topics in number system. You need to just do 1, 2, 3, 4 examples on the basis of these things. Slight importance they have. But next is what? The most important one in this one. This is unit digit method. Means question ask about finding out the unit digit of the given expression, and you need to solve that one according to this. For example, basic example I am taking for unit digit. This is what? 17 into 12 into 18 into 23 plus 12 into 19 into 14. Find the unit digit. Right? So according to unit digit method says that you need to do all operations like plus, minus and multiplications. We are not including division. So plus, minus and multiplication, you need to do all operations only on unit digit, right? If in any process you get 2-digit number, just use the unit digit of that one and leave the other one. Like unit digit of this one is 7 into 2 into 8 into 3 plus 2 into 9 into 4. Clear? Now 7 into 2 is what? 14. This is what 2-digit number. What we'll use? We'll use only 1 digit. That means what? 4. 4 into 8. 4 into 8 is what? 32. In place of 32, what we'll use? Only 2. Then 2 into 3 is what? 6. The final is what? 6 is the unit digit of this part. Again, this is what plus sign, we'll use plus sign. Now this is 2 into 9 is what equals to 18. What we'll use only 8. So 8 into 4 is what? 32. But we'll use only 2. 6 plus 2 is equals to 8. 8 is the unit digit of the given expression, and that is your answer. So for unit digit, keep one thing in mind: each and every operation leaving division, that means plus, minus and multiplication, all three operations are done only on unit digit. If in between the process we get the number which is more than one digit, we will use only unit 1 and leave the other one. Clear? So this is what? 8. We'll take one more example of this one to make it clear. No problem. (19 into 17 plus 18 into 12 into 16 plus 19 into 27 minus 28 into 14. Clear? So what we'll write the unit digits. In examination, you need not to write it again and again. You just multiply 9 into 7, 63 means 3, right? But I'm for making understand you, I'm writing these again. 8 into 2 into 6 plus 9 into 7 minus 8 into 4. Clear? So 9 into 6 is what? 63 plus 8 into 2 is what? 16. What we'll use? 6. 6 into 6 is what? 36. What we will use? 6 here. I'll write it in larger font because there is problem of font in video. 16 in place of 16, what we'll use? 6. 6 into 6 is what? 36. What we'll use? 6. So from here we will use 3 plus, from here we will use 6. Again this is what? Plus 9 into 7. Again this is what? 63. What we will use? 3. Sign is what? Minus. 8 4s are 32. In place of 32, what we will use? 2. Right? So this is what? 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2 means what? 10. And 10, unit digit of 10 is what? 0. Then your answer is 0. So when we'll solve this expression, no matter what is the number, the unit digit of the answer would be 0. So sometime it is asked directly, and sometime question gives you a question on which you need to find out the answers, and all options are different. Obviously each and every one having the different unit digit. If every answer having the unit digit is different, then you can solve the question by only solving the unit digit. You need not to solve the entire expression, right? When you will get the unit digit, match with the options, whichever option have the same unit digit would be your answer. Now we'll move to the next level of unit digit. This is what the basic level. Next level is what? When questions are given in terms of powers. Questions are given in terms of powers, like find the unit digit of 17 raised to 257. Right? In this type of questions, it means 17 is multiplied again and again till 257 times, right? When we are multiplying 17 into 17 into 17, that means we will use 7 into 7 only. So in place of that, I can write it what? The question becomes 7 raised to 257, because we will use unit digit. But for power, we cannot use only unit. So what we do? Last 2 digits of power are divided by 4, always by 4. No confusion, always you will divide the last 2 digits by 4 to find out remainder to find out the remainder. Clear? If number is fully divisible, then we use four as remainder, right? Like last two digits are 57. What we will use? 57 by 4. 4 1 are 4, 1 remaining. 17 means 4 4 the 16. Remainder is what? 1. Always write in this one, right? So remainder of last two digits what? 1. So the answer would be, base is 7. From power we have calculated remainder, that will become again power. 7 raised to 1 is equals to 7. That is your answer. I mean unit digit of 17 raised to 257 is what? 7. Keep this thing in mind. You need to divide the last two digits of the power by 4 always. You will get remainder 1, 2, 3, or it is fully divisible. If last two digits are fully divisible by 4, in place of remainder, we will not use 0. We will use what? 4. We will take example for this one. I am not rubbing out this one. I am just changing the question. Like 14 power 296. Clear? So 14 means what? 4 raised to 296. Last two digits are 96 by 4. When we will divide, we will get 0. Is fully divisible, but in place of 0, what we use? 4 as remainder. Clear? So the unit digit would be 4 raised to 4. Clear? This is this one and this is this one. 4 raised to 4, you need not to find out the overall value of 4 raised to 4. Just do one thing. 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. 4 4 ja 16. 16 means what? 6. 6 4 ja 24. 24 means what? 4. 4 into 4 is what? 16. 16 means what? 6. So our answer is what? 6. Use the first process of unit digit. You need not to find out the exact value of 4 raised to 4. Just multiply each another. If you are getting the 2-digit number, leave the other one. Only use the unit digit. Clear? We'll take one more example. (18 raised to 298). For answer, what we need to do? 8 raised to 298. This is last two digits are what? 98 divided by 4. What we will get? 2 as remainder. So the unit digit would be 8 raised to r. R means what? 2. 8 raised to 2 means what? 8 into 8 64. And answer is what? 4. 4 is the unit digit of the given expression. Clear? Now make a note. Now make a note in this one. If base has the unit digit 0, 1, 5 and 6, then final answer will have the same unit digit. Final answer will have the same unit digit. That means no matter how many powers are there, if in the base unit digit is 0, 1, 5 and 6, answer will be 0, 1, 5 and 6. For 0 it is 0, for 1 it is 1, 5 for 5, 6 for 6. You need not to use this process altogether, right? This is your note. Like one example we will get. Find the unit digit of 26 raised to 1298, right? So for answer, what we'll reuse it? 6 raised to 1298. By note directly we can use the unit digit of this one is what? 6. No matter what is the power, answer would be 6. We'll check it out. Last two digits are 98 divided by 4. The remainder would be what? 2. So answer would be, means unit digit would be 6 raised to 2. 6 raised to 2 is what? 36. And answer is what? 6. Now, as I told you earlier that remainder would be 1, 2, 3 or a 0. In place of 0, what we'll use? 4. If we are multiplying 6 again and again with itself, it will give you 36 again. So overall, as many times you want to multiply 6, it will give you what? 6 as the unit digit. That's why on the basis of that, we can say that if the base has 6 as unit digit, answer would be always 6. Base has 5, then answer would be 5. If base has unit digit 1, answer would be 1. If base unit digit is 0, answer would be 0. So you need not to do the process in case if unit digit is 0, 1, 5 or 6. Now we'll take one example when we'll use the merge value of unit digit. Means some values are given in terms of power, some are given direct, and you need to find out the unit digit of that given. (17 raised to 13 into 16 into 7 plus 18 raised to 9 into 155 raised to 1287. Unit digit of this one. So now here, these are the number direct, this is the number used in place of power. Base, answer base is what? Always use the operation on unit digit only. This is what? 7 raised to 13. 13 are already 2 digits. 2 digits means 13 are divided by 4. The remainder would be what? 1. 4 3 are 12. Remaining is what? That means it will give you 7 raised to 1 into 6 into 7 plus. Now it will give you 8 raised to 9. This is the what? Single digit number. We are saying that we need to divide 2 digits. But when there are no 2 digits, then we'll divide the single one. Then 9 divided by 4. What we'll get remainder as 1 into, this is what? Unit is what? 5. No matter what is the power, answer would be 5. So this will give what? 7 into 6. 42. What we will use in place of 42? 2. Then 2 into 7 is 14. The value would be what? 4. 4. This is what? Plus sign. 8 5 ja 40. 40 means what? 0. And 4 plus 0 is what? 4. Then your answer is what? 4. So unit digit of the given expression is what? 4. This would be your answer. Clear?